24 hours after they disappeared, still no sign of two workers in the St. Paul sewer system.
Now, the crew searched more than 100 feet underground all day long, but there's still no sign of those men. This all started at about 3 o'clock yesterday when strong storms hit St. Paul around St. Anthony and Western Avenue. Now, we have team coverage tonight, starting with Fox 9's Bill Keller and the very latest out there. Bill?
Well, Tim, just within the last few hours, the St. Paul Fire Department has confirmed that they have switched from a search and rescue to a recovery effort. Family members have identified those two missing men as 22-year-old David Yassis and Joe Harlow of Plainview, Minnesota. Two men swept away while working deep underground.
We've checked every nook and cranny in there. We've checked horizontal shafts, vertical shafts. Nobody was found.
After 3 exhaustive searches of nearly 4 miles of storm sewer, family members were given the somber news that their loved ones were presumed drowned.
The family is still hopeful. They're not ready to give up hope as you'd expect with any family member.
For most of the day, family members could only watch and wait as boats combed the river, even entering the storm sewer outlet that feeds into the Mississippi. The two missing workers were the last of 5 Lametti & Sons employees that tried to escape a 150-foot deep shaft as rainwater began to fill the system. The pair had been missing for nearly 4 hours before anyone called 911.
Well, it would have been nice to have been called sooner, but I don't have enough information on what happened prior to that.
We used the best judgment of experienced tunnelers, realizing that an emergency took place, and they took immediate action. They have the experience and the knowledge to be able to do what they did.
The city, which contracted Lametti & Sons for the $4 million reconstruction project, says it typically does maintenance work in the winter when the weather is more predictable.
If there are times that we have to go down, we're very close watching the radar, and we have safety people above, etc., that are monitoring the situation and making the call.
Now the Ramsey County Sheriff says that those recovery crews will be confined to a search area just about 3/4 of a mile downstream from the Wabasha Bridge here. You can still see some recovery boats that are out in the water searching for those two men's bodies. They're also being assisted by a State Patrol helicopter as well as side scan sonar that is being lent by Hennepin County. They also have 15 volunteers that will be stationed on the banks of the Mississippi River. Experts say that because of the water temperature, they expect those two bodies to soon float to the surface. Live in St. Paul, Bill Keller, Fox 9 News.